Hello everyone, the one and only, the YouTube channel you like to watch when it comes to the stock market. Off-grid investor, this is Dolph. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about the two stocks that I have purchased today, of course. And before we get into that, I'd like to shout out to y'all if you have watched my yesterday video and purchased the ticker symbol SNDL, the sundial, yeah, cannabis, and SLRX. Yeah, I'm sure you have gained quite a lot today. So congratulations if you did. The SNDL, it went up 112% so far today. That's what it closed at. I'm up about 160% so far. And SLRX, that one is up about 7.47%. But I'm only up 3% on that one. But this one, give some times, maybe a couple more days, and we'll see how this one does. And today, I have purchased the AMC, the February 19, the $8 call. This is the option play. That one is down about 13%. So if you're not familiar with the option chains and the option play, please do not play this one. You will lose money. So if you're not familiar with the options, please do your due diligence. And there is a reason I bought this one. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But please be careful with all this the short term the gain playing. Please be careful. Yeah. And I do not to put too much money in there. So in other words, if it goes like to zero, I wouldn't even blink my eyes on this one. So that's how I play. And if you watched my yesterday video and how I play, the SNDL and SLRX, please make a note that that's how I play. I do take a profit. I haven't taken any profit from SNDL yet. I would like to hold it. I would like to watch it. One or two more days. But I am definitely taking the profit on that one. Same as with the SLRX as well. So please, make a note on that one. This is a very, very short-term play. So I want you to understand, I'd like to take a quick, the gains, and if I leave the rest of it there to play more, yes, that's how I play. But it is important. There is certain levels that it needs to be. The support needs to be there for me to even to keep my the money there. If it is not, if it is if it comes down below my the call-offs, the point, I am taking all of. But the thing is, you already made the profit, so you're not losing money. So what is important is not to lose money in the stock market. That's the rule number one. Rule number two is not to forget the first rule. It is not my word, you know that. So I wanted to clarify that. And in this video, I also wanted to talk about my long-term plays. Those are, if you haven't watched all my videos yet, please take your pen and the notepad and write it down. This doesn't mean that it is the best stock for everybody. I want you to understand. Everybody's, the long term, everybody's portfolio is different. And my, the favorite stock doesn't mean it is a favorite stock for you. Yeah. So, normally it takes months and years for you to have the kind of convictions on the stocks that you like to collect. And everybody's different. So, if you just I just wanted to to mention this one because I've made a lot of videos so far, and if you haven't watched it, all of them, you kind of know what are the investment the strategy that I do, and what are my long-term the portfolios are. But I wanted to kind of like on this video, I wanted to kind of like clarify what are those. So right off the bat, like what we got, the Pinterest. That's one of my favorite. And if you watch the my very first video, and you'll see why that that's my long-term conviction play. So Pinterest and the Square and Neo, Tesla, Palantir, and it's kind of like the dividend stock, but I don't have dividend portfolio myself. So like Lockheed Martin and ASML Holding, yeah, those are kind of my long-term play, and I don't move around those much. Pretty much 80 to 90% of all my monies are there. And sometimes it goes a little bit down and up. Why? Because I do move around a little bit to buy the midterm plays. Those midterm plays are, take your pencil and write it down. So what we're talking about, the snowflake, ticker symbol SNOW, yeah? Snow, CCIV, yeah, that's I put that one in as a midterm play because it is still rumor play, but I am putting my money in there for a while. So CCIV, of course, Bitcoin. Why did you put the Bitcoin on the midterm? Because if you're watching my last video, I do take a profit. Yes, so whenever I make quite the gains, I do take a profit. So please note on that one. There's two more like the Bitcoin stocks that I invested in. Those are GBTC, ticker symbol, Grayscale, and then Mara, yeah, ticker symbol MARA. Then of course the golden nuggets there. So those are the midterm kind of portfolio play for me. And every day, when I make a video about, I purchased this, or those are the short-term play. And the midterm play, so I take about 10 to 15% of my money is kind of like rolling around there. Sometimes if I have see a little bit more the opportunity, I put a little bit more there or something, but that's about the percentage of my portfolio is like moving around there. Sometimes I take like maybe 10 more % from my long-term the play for short period of time, just to put some money in the midterm play kind of portfolio. But whatever the profit that I make, it goes right back into my long-term play. And what I mean by the taking profit doesn't mean I don't use that money. I don't use that for whatever. That money is pretty much stays there. It is just money is like moving around. But my weekly the deposit, my monthly deposit, weekly deposit doesn't mean it goes right back in, but it can be sitting at your portfolio for for a whole month or so, like or gathering around. That doesn't necessarily mean it's like I like to have a little bit of cash whenever I see some opportunities. I like to put that on. It's like, so of course being in the market is what is important. So I like to put all the the money possible in the portfolio, but I like to have a little bit of cash to play the very short-term ones. We are talking about what? SNDL, SLRX, that's the video that we talked about. Today, so I did purchase the AMC. What I see is like, as like there was a short squeeze, and nobody's talking about now about the AMC and the GameStop and all that. But I see a little bit of movement. People trying to kind of play the Lemaniscan kind of play. So that's I see a little bit of the opportunity there. But as you see that this is option play. So you need to have a clear exit plan when you want to get out, make the quick the profit. how much it can be. You can, just depends. Everybody's different. Somebody get the the 30% gain, you can call it, or you want to wait for the 100% or 200%, 300%. It depends on everybody's the feel to it. So don't just depends on my decision. Please make your own decision. And of course, this is not a financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. So this is only entertainment purpose only. And now let's talk about ticker symbol PDSB. PDSB, I want to kind of show you how I'm going to play this one on the chart. But anyway, what does the company do? It is a PDS Biotechnology. Is formerly known as Edge Therapeutic. It's an immuno-oncology company. The company is focused on developing a pipeline of clinical stage immunotherapies. Its therapies are developed for the treatment of various early stage and late stage cancers, including head and neck cancers, prostate cancer, breast cancer, stuff like that. So if you would like to invest on this one, please do study and see, like if that's what you really want to, put your money into. But the reason I did is like, there's a lot of hype on biotech stocks right now, especially the kind of penny stocks and all this. So it is very short-term play for me. And now let me show you how the chart and see how I'm going to play this one. So here's the chart of PDSB, ticker symbol, PDS Biotechnology. And if you look at here, this is a yearly chart. As you can see, around the July and August, there was a little pop, and then there is like the flat, the period of time over here for months and months, and this is kind of like formulating what the people like to say, the golden triangle. And here it comes, it's just popped, starting, a couple of weeks ago, it just started popping up over here. And if you look at the 5 years chart, this is, on, let's say what, like 2018, yeah, this one was, $350 the stock. And then, of course, it dropped all the way down, and, it was kind of like hovering like the $20 range. And then it came down all the way down to, like a kind of dollar range over here in 2020. And of course, because of all these hypes and, like now penny stocks and all, it is getting all this, the momentum right now. And is there like really something particularly, something different happening in the company? I don't know. I don't think so. But, like, I've read some, the news, they have some, the studies, that are going on right now. And some of them, they're waiting for the FDA approvals and all that. So what my plan is, it is important for me, like, so when the stock goes up, like right now it is $6. So let's say if it goes like to, $11, $12 range, I am taking the profit. And the rest of them, I can maybe, leave the profit there. But the most important thing is if it support, kind of hovering around maybe like the price range, like I would say about $6 to $8. As long as, like it hangs there, I can see myself, like kind of put it in the midterm kind of play. But as soon as, it goes down to $6, or below, yeah, that's when I'm going to cut my my game plan. And I think that's it for today's the video. So I hope you enjoyed my video. So if you haven't done yet, please click the like button and subscribe it. I'm trying to grow this channel, and we'll see how this thing goes. This is solely for my as a habit. Like I kind of enjoy doing this right now. But anyway, if you subscribe it and actually hit that notification bell, you'll get notified like how I execute the everyday the stocks, which I don't put much in it, like I told you. So please invest for your future. Long term is the key. Yes, and have a good night.